Already cancelled.
Hey guys, how you going? This is Already Cancelled. Keen, Yaz and Nisha. Nisha, Yaz, there is a little bit of turmoil going on between the two.
There's no turmoil.
Well, Yaz looks down. Nisha, you just said something off the air that was quite... I thought that was a low blow.
But we know she's going to deny it and pretend like she never said it.
I'm not going to deny
It's not the first time, is it?
Oh, wow. Okay. Really? First of all, I don't appreciate liars. But two, I'm not going to deny it.
All I did was
hold
congratulate you. I said congratulations on your...
This is a real depiction of Yaz in real time. Look at me. I'm Nisha with the 100,000 plaque from YouTube.
That's what I said.
Oh my God. She thinks she's better than
Kian,
us.
you're in the room. Is that what I said?
You congratulated me, and that's what you really feel. That's horrible.
I said congratulations on your 100,000.
You can't even keep a straight face.
And you replied and said, yeah, unlike you who isn't consistent with your stupid post.
I said, after you said that, yes, I said that you're not consistent with your posts, which is the advice I give you on a daily basis.
That doesn't sound like advice. It sounds like a dig.
It's not a dig. It's you need to post consistently because you've got good content. You just never post for, I don't know why. I literally don't know why.
It honestly felt like you were holding that information in for a long time and you emotionally released it. Yeah. That's how it sounded. I'm not picking sides here.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm not. No, also, I don't want to pick sides here.
You're denying that Yaz made fun of me.
I'll tell the truth. I'll tell the truth because I always tell the truth.
Okay.
Yaz, the way you said, what you did is you set it up like if Nisha doesn't care about us anymore. And you set it up like that and you said, oh, look at me. Yeah. I've got my 100,000 follower plaque from YouTube, which congratulations, you did just get that. And you made it out like she doesn't care about us, she just cares about her own socials. Then you rebuked and came back and said, oh, look at me, I'm Yaz, I don't post consistently.
Yes, I did say that. I did.
But that sounded like a verbal kick in the nuts, but Yaz has also sounded like a verbal kick in the throat. I don't know.
With Evanisha, the bullet was already in the gun.
That's what I'm saying.
It's been there.
She's been waiting to shoot.
It's not like it has not been there. You have said to me, this is the conversation me and Yaz have on like a constant weekly basis.
I know.
Oh, what should I post on my socials? Yes, post whatever. Just post consistently. Yeah, you're right. Okay, from tomorrow, I'm going to start doing this type of content. And then nothing. And then a week later, exact same conversation.
I have no excuse for it. You're right. I'm a failure.
You're not a failure.
I'm a failure.
You're not a failure. Oh my god.
Everyone tells me I'm a failure. It's fine.
Who tells you that?
My mum, my dad. Nah, I'm joking. They don't.
I'm sure they don't. You've got good content. Just post. That's all I'm saying.
I don't though. That's the problem.
You do. What do you mean you don't?
I don't have content in general.
If
someone says to me, here's the thing. Someone says to me, what videos does Evanisha do? I can answer that question in one sentence, right? If you were to ask someone, like, what content does Yaz do?
I understand. But my point is, you try doing a style of content like on a weekly basis, a new one. So you're like, I'm going to be known as food. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat food. Everyone's going to know me. I'm a food blogger. Yeah. And the next thing you go, I'm a DJ and I'm going to do DJ mixes. And the third one's like, I want to do sketches. I'm going to start posting sketches. And then you start doing these bits and pieces all on social media. And it's like one a week. I don't get it.
Has this turned into an intervention on Yaz's social media?
I think he should be because I actually think each thing he tries, for example, the food stuff, he tries the sketches, he tries the DJ stuff. They're all really good objectively. But once again, it's one a week and it's a different type of content. All I said was just be consistent.
I have new content coming out soon, guys.
Oh my God.
What's it this time?
It's like 30-second songs with video clips.
We'll talk about that for a while.
That's good.
Yeah, I just need someone to help me with
it. Just be consistent.
Not everyone, not everyone has a Jared in their life.
No one has a Jared. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but you've got a tripod stand.
Yeah. Anyways, let's not talk about me anymore. I don't like that. Dude, it's really hot in here.
It's very hot.
No, like I'm dying.
It is.
And it's just the beginning of the podcast. This can't be right.
Well, push through because this is what it is. We're going to get into That's So Dumb. I have a lot of comments on what just happened, but I'll leave it. That was so dumb. Nishi, you have something that's so dumb this week?
Yeah, on social media it's currently trending, and to be honest, it's pretty dumb, but I want to try it in real time because I think it's hilarious. So apparently it's impossible to scream like out loud when all the air has escaped from your lungs. So I want everyone to take a deep breath in and then I want you to release it all out, no air left, and then try to scream as loud as you can.
You go first, Kian.
Yeah, Kian, you go first.
Oh, yeah, I took a breath in.
You took a breath in.
Okay, Yaz, you go.
You still
That
had
was
some air
actually
left.
loud. You had air left.
You just wanted us to scream like alpacas, didn't you? It is weird. That's kind of weird.
Okay. I want to try now.
What the hell was that?
It's louder than any of yous. That was, yeah.
That was dumb. That was
so
exactly
dumb.
what
I
the
know,
segment is. That was dumb.
To try.
I was so stupid.
Let's do it again.
I don't want to.
No, we're not doing that again. Thank you very much for bringing that to the table, Nishi. What's popping this week? Have you guys seen the P. Diddy bashing Cassie? Is it Cassie?
What?
Yeah, the video was leaked of him in a hotel hallway. Yeah. Cassie was like running with her suitcase or a bag or like a bag or some sort of duffel bag to the elevator. I'll show you the video. And she's pressing the elevator button and go down, and then P. Diddy comes out with a towel wrapped around his body. It must have been in the shower when she was trying to escape. That's sort of what I can think. And then he gets to the elevator with her,
the fact that
grabs the bag, throws it down, and then he grabs her hoodie, grabs her by her hoodie, throws her to the floor, full kicks her.
Yeah.
What?
I know, yeah, it's just ridiculous.
He's such a piece of shit.
Stomps on her.
Yeah.
And then proceeds to drag her like almost back to the hotel room. And then he picked up a vase. He sat down, picked up a vase. This is all CCTV footage, and throws a vase at her.
Did he throw a vase at her? I didn't even see
right
that.
at
I
the
didn't
end.
see that.
Watch this is like, be prepared for, what's that thing you put up? Like
Disclaimer,
it's
very
bad. I've sent you the link, guys.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you can see.
Yeah, I'm playing it now.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway. The complaint says...
So there you go. So we won't have to go through the whole complaint, but essentially, did you know last year when it came out that she was suing him for like $50 million or something like that? Oh, no, she was just suing him for this abuse.
Yeah.
And then it was settled in 24 hours or 48 hours. That quick was just settled, and she got a payout of like, I don't know if it was 50 million or something around that. And then what people are saying has happened is after the raid of, how the CIA, I don't know if it was FBI, CIA, they all raided P. Diddy's house.
Yeah. After
that raid, maybe this was obtained, this footage, and then that was released.
Someone's leaked it,
leaked it, and that now it's everywhere. So it's all over American media. It's all over social media. This disgusting actions by P. Diddy. But then I just came in this morning, and hours ago, P. Diddy's issued an apology on his social media.
Yeah.
No one wants your fucking apology.
So I want to hear this apology. I haven't listened to it. I thought let's play it on the podcast and let's see if there's some sort of sincerity around it. You're not going to get forgiveness for bashing a woman.
No.
Especially in this whole circumstance. But let's just see what it sounds like. Have a listen to this.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy. I'm going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
What do you think about that?
Okay, one, and this I think this was like a few months ago. I don't know the timeline, but he issues a statement out, right, to the public, and this is what he says. This is Sean Diddy. He goes, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." Okay,
Well, the
a
truth
few
came
months down
out.
the track, 50K hush money apparently,
No, not
allegedly.
50K, 50 million.
I heard it was 50,000.
Oh, wait. Are you
talking
talking about
about
the
the
Cassie thing? Or?
settlement?
No, sorry. This is for the hotel for them not to
okay.
leak the footage.
Okay.
This is what I've heard. This is alleged. I'm not sure if this is real, but 50K is what we hear that he paid them off to not release this footage. And like you said, Keen, the assumptions are that when they raided his house, they got hold of the footage and that's how it got leaked, right? By, I don't know if it was by the police or whatever, but someone leaked it, obviously. And now he issues an apology following that because it's obvious, it's out, it's him, it's Cassie, it's the whole situation's there for everyone to see. And now he's backtracking, being like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I hit rock bottom." Like, he's just sorry he got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Don't you
Because-
don't you love how he comes out with a explanation and then he goes like an excuse for it? It's like I'm bad times in my life, hit rock bottom, blah, blah. Then he goes, "Oh, but I'm not making any excuses." Like, shut up, you just did.
Yeah, exactly. But then also, like, he paid 50K. I don't know to who.
Yeah, but is
In
that
the-
allegedly though? Right?
Allegedly,
Like,
but
you don't know if
let's
he actually did.
let's just say if it happened, right? Like, let's just entertain that for a second. Those people who took the payoff should also be
They
persecuted.
should be shunned
Well,
for being ripped off.
that's the big question. The hotel staff and law enforcement, they would have known about it.
Of course.
Well,
They
I
would
don't
have
know
had
if-
to have known about it. And
Well,
this
you
was
don't know
in
about law
this was in
enforcement, though.
2016.
Can I tell you exactly what I would do in this situation? Let's
What?
say I'm the clerk behind the counter, all right? You're P. Diddy. You know that.
No, I
this-
don't want to be P Diddy.
Oh, but we'll go-
Can Nisha be P Diddy?
Nisha, you want to be P. Diddy?
Nisha's P Diddy.
I don't want to be P. Diddy either.
Well, someone has to be P. Diddy.
Can you be P. Diddy?
No, I'm the clerk.
You be P Diddy
Can I be
and
the
the
clerk?
clerk.
No, that's weird.
No, I'll be the clerk.
But I'm telling you what I would do in this
Oh,
situation.
right. Okay, that's actually fair. I just
Makes
wanted-
no sense.
All right. Well,
right.
let's just say P
Just-
Diddy is sitting right next to you. Yes.
Okay, just offer me money to not leak it. Okay, I'm just typing away.
Hey, yo,
Oh my god.
don't leak it.
Hello, Mr. Diddy.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
that video is 50K. Don't leak it.
50K.
Yeah.
Is that what your entire career is worth? 50K.
Oh, so you would have hustled him for more.
Fuck yeah, I'd hustle him.
That was the dumbest.
100%. No. So I'm not done yet. So I'd
Oh,
be
sorry.
like,
He's really
yeah,
getting into
yeah,
character.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd be like, sorry, 50,000 is not enough. I'm actually calling the authorities right now.
Well,
Hello.
Well, you're Diddy now.
This is
though.
where you're meant to offer me more money.
But I
You're meant
don't want to
offer
be
me more money.
Diddy. Okay, 100K.
100.
Yeah.
Once again, I'll ask you, is that what your career is worth?
Oh.
$100,000.
Okay. 100 million.
Oh, okay, calm the fuck down. He's not going to offer me 100 million.
Well, he's P Diddy.
I would ask for $1 million. He's a
Okay.
billionaire, by the way.
So
guys.
you would take are you claiming like openly on this podcast that you would take a bribe of $1 million to keep hush?
Let me finish.
Oh.
I will take the $1 million
And then you'll still release
and
it.
then I'd still release it.
Then you'll just
Well, you can't take the money back. He gave it to me already.
but I feel like he would probably do far worse, right?
Like what?
I don't know. Like
Well, he
I'm
did.
scared.
He did
I'd be-
allegedly put the hit out on Tupac. So if he can kill,
There's always
if he can
loopholes.
kill Tupac, I'm sure he can kill me.
There's
too.
always loopholes when you're dealing with illegal stuff.
Yeah.
There's always loopholes.
Doesn't Cassie have like brothers or something that would just go fucking knock on the guy's door and
Yeah, but you'd have seckies and stuff.
yeah.
It's
I
just,
feel like no, I don't feel like it's obvious. P. Diddy is a very powerful person, right? And like you'd be scared, like with the people he knows, even if it's all alleged of like, oh, he's capable of doing X, Y, and Z. It would be terrifying to
To be
deal
honest,
with a
if-
person of that stature. Like
If
you
someone,
would be,
If someone had done that to a family member,
yeah.
like let's say P Diddy did that to a family member, I don't care who you are.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
going to get to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to you.
the thing is that
It's like Liam Neeson.
And when I find you,
I will find you.
you have a particular set of skills too, Yaz. Look, there's a few things involved in this. Number one, look, he's just a human being, and human beings make mistakes. All right,
Big mistake.
No, but
big mistake. Now hold on for a second. But what makes the difference here? People make mistakes all the time, guys. But what makes the difference here is the repetitive allegations of sexual abuse, sexual harassment, sex, like selling, like what's it called, prostitution. All of those things that's been put against him, underage people as well, men and women. There's a huge conversation in that world, and that's been leaked on social media about P. Diddy and his actions, even with Justin Bieber. So like, there's so many things that's come out about him.
What's the Justin Bieber thing?
That he was sexually assaulting Justin Bieber.
Who said that though?
What?
Yeah, that's been out on social media as well.
Oh, you mean people just talking shit, like posting
Well, I don't know if
videos?
it's shit or not, but there's like, him
There's
and
no
the way he is with Justin Bieber when Justin was like 13. There's videos.
I thought you were saying there was like I
strange.
thought you were saying there was actually an accusation and like a.
Well, people have accusing him of all these things, right? So when all that stuff's meddled with and brought into the sphere of this whole situation, as well as video footage of him bashing Cassie, like, how can you forgive someone like this? How can you put it past him?
All for what we have in terms of actual proof, which is obviously that video. All I can say is he issued a statement saying all this stuff, that he can't believe, it's sickening that people are saying these allegations against him, and all this stuff. He goes on this, like, whatever, this puts this picture out with this info on it, and then literally, I don't know how long, but maybe months after, we get this video. So all I'm saying is now he's apologizing. So
well, Cassie's actually responded.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she responded with a statement. Cassie Ventura responds to Diddy saying that he was only compelled to apologize, quotation marks, once his repeated denials were proven false, shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words.
Was that her attorney? I think that was the attorney.
Well, it just says Cassie Ventura responds to Diddy's statement of Meredith. Yeah, maybe it is her attorney, but the statement of Meredith, but it's come from her party.
Right. Yeah, well, exactly. I think that's everyone's, well, not everyone's, I can't speak for everyone, but like the sentiment is that he's just like apologizing because he got caught, really. But
I just love how 50 Cent, because I'm finding all this information on 50 Cent's page.
50 Cent is a news bulletin board for like the culture.
But
like,
he's been wanting to expose everyone. He's coming after Jay. He's put up posts about Jay-Z now.
What did he say about Jay-Z?
So he's come out with Jay-Z saying Jay's in hibernation. He ain't coming outside till this shit with Puff blow over. No brunch, no lunch, no dinner, LOL. I'm all you got. I'm outside.
Ooh.
He's been going after Meek as well. Meek Mill. Did you see that video of Meek jumping around like a rabbit?
No.
You didn't see that? So he was copping shit last week as well for a white man. I can't remember who, Mike Cuban or something like that. That was saying jump, like because he lost it. He went and played tennis with this guy, this white guy.
Who?
Meek Mill.
Yeah. Who's the white guy?
I think it's Mike. I don't know. I can't remember the name.
Mark Cuban?
Mark Cuban, maybe.
Like the billionaire Mark Cuban?
Yeah, maybe him. I don't know. It was one of them.
He's a very big name. You should know who that is.
Yeah, it was Mike or Mark.
Any Mark. Like, if it's
It was Mike or Mark.
Like Mark Cuban is like one of the richest people on earth. He owns
Either way, he was playing tennis.
Yeah.
And he lost the match against this white guy. So the white guy said that he had to jump up and down like a kangaroo. And they counted and kept on making him jump and filmed him. And then that was leaked online.
It's Michael Rubin, by the way.
Michael Rubin.
Oh, Michael Rubin.
Yeah. That's what I said, Mike Rubin. And then
you said Mike Cuban.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And then Meek comes out and says that this was a game. Like, he came out to explain why he was jumping up and down. And he said that this was a game that he invented in jail. What the? It was a game that he invented in jail, that instead of doing push-ups, they had to jump up and down like kangaroos. And I'm like, really? Like,
sounds a bit suspect if you ask me.
So I don't know. Like, the point is that 50's calling everyone out, and P Diddy's in a world of whatever is going on with P Diddy.
Michael Rubin's worth 11.5 billion USD.
That's the guy.
That's crazy.
But yes,
what does he do? He's the CEO of Fanatics.
Bro, the difference of like $1 million to $1 billion is so much money.
Yeah, you've seen those visual like in the warehouse. So you have like one pallet is $1 million. Then you have like what's $1 billion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the calculations of that? Wait, let me get this for you because I feel like
It's big. There's a big difference. It's like $100
course it'd be a big
to $1 million. That's what it is.
I think
isn't
it's like I'm okay.
$1,000 to $1 million.
You know, I don't even want to talk about it actually because I'm going to sit here researching this stupid shit and no one's gonna. It's not going to be worth the time.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything else to add to P Diddy, for one, you're not going to sway anyone with an apology like that, mate.
No,
you just have to you honestly they just need to pick him up, put him in jail.
Exactly.
At this point,
like, why are you waiting?
I hope he gets.
And if that's been
what he
settled,
deserves.
then I'm sure there's other shit that's there. So just like, why are you delaying? Is he paying his way to not go in?
100%,
Like, of course that's what's
100%.
going on. And this is the problem with everyone that's rich and famous and in Hollywood. They just pay their way out of things, and it's just not fair.
It's not fair. No,
It's not fair.
Like if you've commit the crime, you do the time. It's that simple.
Yeah, I agree.
Story of the week, Yaz, you got something for us?
I do have something for you guys. I probably won't be available for a podcast next week, or maybe the week after. Not sure yet.
Okay.
Because I'm going on a date. So
you're not going to come to work because you've got a date.
yes, I have a date.
Okay.
Is it around the time of the podcast? Like, what are you doing?
It's
the
in
date?
Las Vegas. The date's in Las Vegas. I'm going on a date in Las Vegas.
What?
Yeah. Okay, let's start from the beginning, right? So, you guys know that I'm in the dating world right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the love of my life. She's somewhere. She's walking around somewhere. Isn't that weird? Isn't that
She's out there.
strange?
She's out there.
The girl that's going to give me my children one day and give me love for the rest of my life is walking around somewhere right
That's
now.
a really good way to look at it, bro.
Strange, eh?
Does that make you feel better that you know that she's there?
Maybe she's just not ready yet. You know what I mean?
Or you're not ready yet?
I'm definitely ready, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going back to me saying maybe she's not ready yet, and that sounded quite like, oh, she's like young. That's what it sounded like in my head.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And I was like, wait, reword that.
You've been watching too much of it.
No. I've definitely I've got a rule now.
Now?
What's going on?
Listen, you guys know I've never dated anyone over the age of 20. It's messed up. I know.
He thinks he's the Arab Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know.
Wait, you've never dated anyone over the age of 20? Okay,
Never
cool.
in
So
my life.
There's still a 2 year.
Besides
can
the
you
one girl
also can you also say the minimum age too? Just so everyone just clarify it.
What's
18?
the age range?
The 18 is the minimum age.
What's that? What do you mean by?
Because you
minimum?
said
For me?
never dated anyone over the age of 20.
Yeah.
What's
You do know that people under the age of 20 goes from 20 all the way down to 0, yeah? So just say where it starts.
No, I'm not a pedophile, guys.
That's what just to clarify for everyone.
Don't need to clarify.
Okay, cool. Just so you said that, it doesn't even need to clarify.
And you got to
We
remember
know.
also when I dated my ex who was 18 years old, I was like 23. Like, calm the fuck down, guys. Relax. Anyways,
So he's going to Las Vegas.
yes. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Yep,
Okay.
I'm single. I'm in the dating world.
Yes.
Very exciting stuff, guys. No one's really tickled my fancy for the last 6 or 7 months. Nothing's really worked out. What are you laughing at?
I thought that line was going somewhere else.
Tickled my fancy?
Yeah, I thought it was
of
gonna
course
be
your brain
somewhere
went
else.
there.
It's gonna
Of
be
course your
something,
brain went
yeah.
there. Anyways, and then I get this DM from my cousin, and she says, "Found your wife."
Oh, thank God. I thought he said he got a DM from his cousin, and that was
The story continues.
the story
Nishi.
continues. Yeah, thank God.
That's step one.
So my cousin says, "Found your wife," and then sends me a reel of this chick, right? And I was like, "Oh, she's cute." Bit crazy, like she's a bit wild.
Okay.
You know me, like I'm a bit of a stupid person, and I kind of need stupid in my life as
Yeah,
well.
I think it keeps you
She's a bit
young.
silly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. Anyways, I didn't think much of it. Put it in my pocket. About 2 hours later, my other cousin messages me, "Hey, found your wife."
What?
Sends me the same video, and I was like, "Oh, that's weird." I was like, "Dude, blah blah blah, just sent me this as well." Anyways, that night I'm ready to go to bed. I get another DM from my sister.
You're lying.
Yeah.
Found your wife.
Same video. Found your wife. I'm like, nah, this is weird.
Can you send me the video?
Yeah, I could.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I kind of want to see the video too now.
I've got to send you the link. Let me find it. I'll send it to you in a second.
people.
I'll send it to you in a second. And I was like, you know what? And like, I went on her page and I stalked her for a bit. She's like a content creator,
Yeah.
right? She's like a Palestinian content creator.
Okay. Hey, you're Jordanian.
I'm Jordanian. My grandma's Palestinian, but whatever.
Yeah.
Same. It's literally the same shit. Anyways, and then I'm like, this is very intriguing. She has like 100,000 followers or something.
Okay.
And I was like, maybe she won't reply to me if I message her.
Right.
But I'll figure it out. And I was like, you know what? I went on her TikTok. She's
Yeah.
got like 200,000 followers on TikTok. And I said, got
that's
you
where
there.
you got it. Yeah,
Got you
You
there.
got the million. Yeah.
I got the 1.2 million. So I was like, she has to
So
respond
you
now.
messaged on TikTok?
On TikTok.
Oh,
I thought he was going to use our show
wow.
page to message her for a second.
Yeah.
But no, TikTok even better.
I've done that before, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
I've seen
sorry.
some weird messages in our DMs. He just starts messaging like all these famous. Yes, you need. That's another time intervention.
Yeah.
Stop messaging famous people off our
That's
Instagram
for the
page.
show.
I think that's for the show.
Yeah, but he does these weird like
Bullshit.
intros where he's like, "Oh man, I'm upset that you didn't come on our show. Like you were here in Australia. Like that's
Oh,
your."
no, that'd be Kian.
No way.
I've never
Don't
said.
you sit there
I
and
have
point the
never-
finger at me.
No, I'm so much cooler than that.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm like, yo.
You think you are.
I'm like,
You
yo.
think you are. That's a
Anyway.
Yaz move.
What up, 50 Cent? Come on our show. That's me. Yeah, I'm trying to be cool with it. Anyway, he's talking about cool DMs. So I messaged her, right? On TikTok.
Yeah,
And I won't say her name. What's her name? We'll give her a fake name.
Abby.
Abby. Very not Arab name, but sure. Abby.
That'd be short for
So-
Arabic. Arabic. No, okay, anyway.
Shut up.
Maybe if you do Arabi, that could work.
What the hell?
Short for Arabic.
Yeah,
So is her name Abby or Arabi?
Abby.
Arabi.
All right, her name's Abby. So I said, Abby, very random, but I have a question for you. She responds the next day. She says, let's hear it. With 3 T's, by the way. Don't know how they talk in Vegas. Weird.
Let's hear it.
And I said, serious question. What are your thoughts on arranged marriages? Question
Oh
mark.
my gosh.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
She,
Good angle.
she replies. She says, doesn't fly by anymore. Lol. And then this is my... Just take,
This is
just
closing
shoot
the
your
deal?
shot. Shoot your shot and see what happens. I said, but what if... ... Hear me out for a second. What if I arrange to fly to wherever you are to take you out on one of the most spontaneous dates you've ever been on, respectfully speaking, if you don't have a partner? Question mark.
Okay.
And then she said, you might be a tad far from me. So I responded.
Did you know she was in?
I didn't know where she was at this point.
Okay.
I said, as long as you're on Earth, we can make it work. I said, enlighten me. Where are you? She said, with that line, we might as well expedite the process and get married tomorrow. She goes, ha ha ha, joking, but I live in Vegas.
Okay, what was your reaction?
I said, if I book a flight to Vegas for a weekend, will you allow me to take you out? And then I got a bit aggressive here. I put it in caps lock.
Oh, okay. So you
Accidentally?
just sort of yelled at her. Yeah.
No, that was fine. That was in normal.
This is
writing.
where the caps lock
This is
comes
where the
in.
caps lock comes in. And I said, I was about to say her name. What's her name? Abby.
No, Abe.
Arabi. I said, Arabi, I'm looking for a wife, okay? Desperate measures. Australia just doesn't have it anymore. And she said, ha, we love the honesty. And then in Arabic, she said, Yalla, ahla wa sahla, which means like, it's like greetings, like welcoming someone in.
Oh,
Hold on, can we just stop there?
I'm invested.
She said, we welcome. She said, we welcome?
No, in Arabic, she said, ahla
No,
wa
before
sahla.
that.
She said, we love the honesty.
We love the honesty.
Oh, no, if there's
Why is she saying like there's multiple people
because
there?
that's a normal way of saying that. Like, oh, we love the honesty.
Yeah,
like
but
that's
you got to remember,
No.
Keen only came to Earth not long ago. So we're still
I welcome the honesty.
we're still teaching.
Why
our
is there
ways.
multiple? Is she got a couple of personalities? Like you got to know. If you dissect that,
Keen,
then
it's normal conversation.
It's
we
normal
welcome.
conversation.
I've never spoken on behalf of multiple people when I'm speaking on behalf
the
of
fact
myself.
that this whole conversation, this is the point where he stops and goes, "This is a little weird." Like this
That's
guy's going
strange
to
to me, bro.
Vegas to the most
Yeah.
expensive date of his life.
Yes, I have seen documentaries about people pretending to be people.
Oh yeah, so have I.
All right, I've seen it. Relationship scams. I've seen it. I'm just putting a little yellow flag up there.
Yeah, but you got to also remember.
That's a Kean's yellow flag just put up. All right, that's it. I've just put up the Kean yellow flag. If you want to acknowledge it, if you
But
don't,
gotta
that's
remember,
fine.
I am the one that approached her. She's not scamming me. If anything, I'm scamming her.
Yeah, but they could be like a.
Don't be proud of
she
that.
has no idea what she's in for, right? She sees my socials and goes, "Oh, you might be a bit successful."
Worst
No,
case scenario.
no,
Worst
far from it.
case scenario. She listens to the podcast and get a new listener. I get it.
This is ridiculous.
I'm hoping she doesn't listen to the podcast.
Anyway, back on track.
So she speaks Arabic to you. She says, "Welcome, greetings, come
Yeah.
in."
She could be multiple people at this point.
Yeah, at this point, she could be. Thank you for.
She could be an entire race of people.
Thank you for
Arabic
flagging
is
that.
a little suspicious. Okay.
Yeah.
continue.
Anyways, great. She said, "Yalla ahla wa sahla," which means welcome, welcoming with open arms. Pretty much
Right.
is what it means, right? And then she said, surprised you didn't find a wife yet near all those kangaroos in Australia.
And that's a
She's
little
funny.
bit racist as well. Little bit racist. What are you trying to say about the women of Australia?
Thank God you have a wife. Like,
What is she trying to say about the women of Australia?
Kian, I don't know. I didn't really read into that. I thought
Think about that.
I thought it was a bit of banter.
Surprised you
These-
can't find a wife amongst all those kangaroos in Australia. What is she trying to say about the women in Australia?
I think she's just trying to say that.
I know a bit about Australia. I think
Yes.
this is American humor.
He's
It's not
yellow
putting his,
flag.
no, I think you're putting your red flag up now.
No. Did you get there's three? I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it.
All right. Anyway, so she made a kangaroo joke, and
Yeah, and then I just said, just continues. It's boring. The rest of the conversation is pretty boring.
So the question is, are you actually going?
Yeah, did you book
to
a flight?
Vegas?
Have you done it?
Not yet. I actually wanted to get your advice because you guys know me. I dive straight in. I do some stupid shit when
Yeah.
it comes to relationships, right?
I actually think this is be spontaneous. This is a great idea.
It is, right? I've always thought to myself, I want to have an amazing story about how we met.
Yep.
This is great.
This is great.
He's on the same page. He's on the same page.
I think if we don't hear from Yaz, then we'll know that Kian's.
Like my last,
Fear has come true.
my last, I wouldn't call it a relationship, but the last girl that I was seeing, right? And it was
Yeah.
like a little bit serious for a short bit of time.
Right.
Our first encounter ever, the first time we ever locked eyes and spoke to each other is all on camera. So
What?
that was crazy to me.
How?
I don't want to get too into
Okay,
it,
fair
but
enough.
I was her client, and she records all her clients.
Right.
Well, not all her clients, some clients.
Yeah.
So she recorded our first encounter,
oh my god.
and it was all on camera, and you could see the flirting like straight away off the bat.
Okay, that's cute.
So that's a cute story.
Yeah.
But see, now I got a trumpet. So now I got to fly to Vegas.
You don't have to trumpet,
All right,
but
how
this
about
is a good.
This
story.
could work, yes. You could if we actually did some crowdfunding, and everyone chipped in to get you. To
No,
go meet
I would
this
never
girl.
make anyone pay. No way, unless you guys.
Yeah,
pay. You guys,
I am
It's
paying.
about $2,000. It's a $2,000.
that's just a flight.
That's what I'm saying.
We then need accommodation.
So
We then
chuck
need
on
funds
another
for dinner.
funds for dinner.
And then a bit of blackjack in Vegas too. So.
Yeah, how are you
So
funding
about a
this?
$5,000 trip all up.
Yeah.
Do you want to open it up to see if people will contribute?
Not fans. No way. Fans will not be paying for it. Sponsor? Sure. Let's find a sponsor for it. Tinder. Tinder, if you're listening right now.
Sponsor Yaz. He might have found the love of his life.
And
You
let's
never
be
know.
honest, if it's not you, Tinder, there's plenty of other dating apps that we can approach. Plenty.
All right, so you're tossing up whether you're gonna do it or not. Can't you just do can't you just save the money and just have a virtual?
No.
No, I think this is. You have to be spontaneous.
Your man's trying to buy a
What
house
happens if
now.
you get over there and it is multiple people in one person?
It's not going to be more than one person, Keith.
What if you go over there and it's a kangaroo you've been speaking
Oh,
to?
by the way, she's really tall.
Okay.
I'm scared to ask her actual height. Should I ask her actual height? I'm going to ask her.
No, you can. But
Okay, let me see the last conversation I had with her because we moved.
do you
we
care
moved
if
to
she's too
Instagram.
tall?
Taller than me is an issue.
Okay. Why?
Like my ex was my height, and that was
Right.
already hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Taller? Ugh. What was the last conversation we had? It was me saying, unfortunately, the time difference may burn this love story to the ground. And then she said, it's hard being realistic, isn't it?
Aww.
And she said, Australia isn't cutting it. And then don't ask me why I said this. I said, Australia doesn't even exist. I don't understand why I said that.
Oh god. Oh god.
Maybe that's
Maybe
why.
she's concerned that
Maybe
he's
that's why she
multiple
hasn't read
people.
back to me in 4 weeks.
That makes sense.
She didn't respond to you.
She Oh no, I said Australia shouldn't even exist.
Okay.
That's what I said. Still makes no sense. But
Yeah, it doesn't.
Well,
She
the
liked
flight
it.
for
She
love.
liked
We'll
it.
find out if that happens in the coming weeks.
Yeah, if Yaz is not on the podcast, you know where he is. That
okay,
week.
so wait, Nisha, you think I should go?
I actually think you should. I think just do something crazy.
And Kian, what do you reckon?
Yeah, in the spirit of doing something crazy, just do something crazy.
Yeah, but am I just digging myself a hole here? Like, she lives in Vegas. What am I going to do? Go date her and then do long distance and break up again? What the fuck's the point?
Yeah, that's
Well,
true as
who
well.
knows? Look. All I'm saying is, if you might have found the love of your life, and if that's the thing, you can overcome anything.
Do you guys want to see her or not?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the video.
Oh yeah, I want to see the video.
Okay, let me just find the latest video. Okay, here, I'll find this one. This is probably her biggest video. This
How you
shows
gonna
her.
send
This
it?
shows her weirdness. I'll send it to. Where's our group?
Just do an email.
No. I'm already on Instagram.
Bloody emails, huh?
What's your name again? What's his name?
Can you just send it to the KYA page,
What's that bloke's name?
Kian?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
No, just send it to the Kian Yaz of Anisha page. That's the only one I have access
yeah, I
to.
can do that. Oh, what do you mean? You don't have access to our group chat?
No, because I don't have. I'm not in. I'm not. This is very complicated. Send it to the Kian Yaz of Anisha page. Thank you.
I would have preferred the email, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Would have been direct, boom, boom, we're in.
Okay, where is this bloody weirdo? There she is. She's so weird. All right, already cancelled podcast?
Yes, please.
That's the one? Okay. Well, it should be the one. I should know that, shouldn't
Here
I?
we go. All right, sweet.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
Has she got a kid?
No, don't hope not.
Some music.
You're going to get us flagged for music.
We'll
yeah.
just pull it off then.
You should know that, Ken. we don't have the funding to pay for.
Fun.
So she's dancing. She's dancing on a couch in a house.
They got a nice house.
Yeah, go on a page, guys. Feel free to give it a bit of a stalk.
She seems like a cool gal.
She seems so tall, man.
Oh, I think you showed me this video.
Did I?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. This is the one of her in the car, like dancing and stuff. Yeah. She seems fun.
She does, doesn't she?
She does.
But once again, she seems really tall. Don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, well, she's standing in a photo, and behind her is the buildings of the city that she lives in. And she's not as tall as those buildings, so I think you'd be all right. She's not a giant, you know what I mean? She's not massive.
She's not as tall as a building, so I think you'll be
I think you'd be fine.
No, but dude, compare it to like that same photo you're talking about, Ken. Compare it to the wall behind her. Look how everyone is shorter than the wall, and she's taller than the wall.
Which wall? Oh.
Yeah, but that's also could be a distance thing as well. Well, look, Yaz, well, good luck with it. We'll see what happens with all that. We've got a tinfoil hat. We haven't done this in such a long time.
We haven't.
The tinfoil hats. Have you guys got your hats ready to go?
Yeah,
You
I
may
got-
have seen
I got
in
my
our
tinfoil
you
hat.
may have seen in our stories earlier this week. We had foil in the studio.
Mine's more of a do-rag.
Yeah, I think mine's more do-raggy as well.
No, yours is definitely do-raggy because you wanted to copy Yaz's do-rag.
Yeah, Yaz had a great idea of a do-rag. I've done
Yours
since-
looks like a bit of a chef hat.
Is it covering all my hair?
Or a bit of a Mother Teresa look you've got going on there.
I'll take both.
I might go Hornet. I might go to the frontlets this way.
You look,
You look like Aladdin.
Aladdin.
why did I think the same thing?
Bullshit, really?
Because he
Yeah.
wears that thing, but it doesn't stick out. It's like
It looks like Aladdin's shoe.
no. It's
It looks like Aladdin's shoe, how it comes up and
But
has a
look-
little curly thing at it. Yeah.
all right, guys.
Prince
If you want to see our tinfoil house, just go to our YouTube page. The video will be up. You
All
can
right,
see it
so
there.
I found this video of a guy that, the solar eclipse that happened in America about a month ago or so?
Yeah.
He has a theory about what it really was. Now, the audio here is a bit hard to hear. We'll go in and out of the audio and talk amongst it as we go through. So just
Yeah, guys,
have a-
we also suggest if you are listening to
Military liaison.
yeah.
You just cut the ass off.
It's called an automatic play. It's
this,
okay.
No, I'm just trying to just make sure everyone's in a safe place. If you are listening to this, make sure you put your tinfoil hats onto it. We don't want you getting in trouble for this.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, the foil protects you.
When it
from-
comes to conspiracies, we take this shit
It is
seriously.
true. It is true.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get straight to this. So, what was that lunar eclipse really? Let's find out.
Military liaison between the Pentagon and NASA. I'm here as a anonymous whistleblower to tell everyone that what happened on April the 8th was not an eclipse.
Whoa.
What happened on April the 8th was called Project Pegasus.
All right, let's just stop it there. Project Pegasus. Has anyone ever heard of that before?
So this guy's claiming the eclipse wasn't an actual eclipse. It was actually Project
Part of
Pegasus.
Project Pegasus.
Okay.
So it was something planned.
Yes.
Whether Bacciago was
Now,
truly
let me jump quickly to what Project Pegasus is. Apparently, there's a guy. It revolves around time travel and teleportation.
Oh.
There's a guy, Andrew Bacciago, who claims that he was sent back and forth in time as a kid as part of Project Pegasus. And he actually also ran for for president of America in 2016.
Wait, what? Did he actually?
He
Legitimately?
actually did. So I'm going to go in and out this video, and he's explained a little bit about what the Project Pegasus is. Other than that, this is all I could find on it. And then we'll go back to this whole conspiracy.
Bacciago, a Seattle-based attorney, has been asserting since 2004 that he was part of a secret U.S. government initiative called Project Pegasus when he was a child. This project, overseen by the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, focused on teleportation and time travel. Children were chosen for these experiments due to their adaptability to the strains of shifting between past, present, and future. Bacciago claims to have visited Ford's Theater multiple times on the night of President Abraham Lincoln's assassination and was photographed at Gettysburg in 1863. He alleges to have encountered 8 different time travel technologies during the project, most of which involved a teleporter based on technical papers supposedly found in Nikola Tesla's apartment after his death in 1943. The teleporter, according to Bacciago, consisted of 2 gray elliptical booms about 8 feet tall, separated by about 10 feet. Between them, a shimmering curtain of what Tesla called radiant energy was broadcast. This form of energy has the ability to bend time and space. Bacciago claims that each visit to the past was slightly different, suggesting that they were sent to slightly different alternative realities on adjacent timelines. He even encountered himself during 2 different visits. Alfred Webre, an exopolitics lawyer, supports Bacciago's claims. Bacciago even ran for president in 2016. He asserts that the CIA used the technology to shortlist potential presidents. However, whether Bacciago was truly part of a secret time travel project or if it's all a figment of his imagination remains uncertain.
Well, duh. I mean, of course it does.
There's a whole bunch of nothing, I swear.
So essentially this guy claims that he was part of this project. Another lawyer says, I support his claims. He's run for president, whatever, right? So going back to what exactly this moon eclipse was, see if you can make out now what it means. Just so you have an understanding of what Project Pegasus is. Let's go.
Okay.
For years, what occurred not an eclipse since the moon was beside the sun during it and not crossing it, and also it's for both in Pisces. The whole thing is ridiculous, and that's how much credit the government gives all of you, because they'll do something that blatantly wrong, I mean inaccurate, just impossible.
So what I'm seeing here, if you guys can see the video, is that on the time that the eclipse was happening, people were filming the sky to, you know, you can film the sky, you can see all the planets on your phone, you can see all the stars and stuff. Have you ever had those apps before that tells you where the stars are?
Maps,
star maps and the moon, the planet, all that.
Yeah.
People were filming the sky at the same time with the star app, and the moon was like, I don't know, I can't say how much distance, but it was a distance away from the sun whilst the
eclipse was happening.
The eclipse was happening. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but wouldn't that just be perspective? Like if you're looking at it from one point of Earth.
Well, these are people that are looking at the eclipse with their star, and the moon was not in front of the sun. The moon was a bright light, a light in the sky.
Yeah, but are you going to trust an app over your own eyesight?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I'd just say the app's just not really accurate.
I don't know.
What does he think it is?
Have a listen.
They know that Americans, they'll be called conspiracy theorists if they even bring it up. So they do it, and they don't even care, okay? So what did they do if there wasn't an eclipse? The biggest thing you have to realize is the coincidence, which was no coincidence, of CERN being turned on that day.
It is near impossible to explain or understand for most of us, but monumental nonetheless.
CERN was turned back on that day, and immediately after it was turned on, this is what appeared in the sky
I'll stop it there.
I have to just say one thing real quick before we address what this thing is. This guy has chosen music that's making me feel very confused.
I think it's a reconnect, like people re-edit it and then put the music to it.
It's very inspiring music.
Yeah,
and I'm feeling inspired, and I don't know why.
So did you hear him say CERN? Yeah. As soon as that particle machine over in like Sweden or something.
Yeah, Switzerland.
And that was turned on the same day, back on again the same day. Because remember it shut down like 4 years ago, like it stopped.
I don't know.
They turned it back on. Apparently they turned it back on the same day as the lunar eclipse. And he's showing footage of what it did in the sky, but I don't know if I believe
Who is
that.
this person? Like,
He's an anonymous whistleblower.
Like, imagine I came out, right, wearing a tinfoil hat and a mask. No one knew it was me. And I would just record myself over some stupid music. And I'm like, just letting you all know that I'm a whistleblower of whatever. I could say whatever the hell I want. And people would just take it.
Yeah, anyone can say whatever they want.
How do we know the machine was actually turned on? How?
Well, they said it. They turned it on.
So if I Google right now, when was the last time the sewing machine was turned on? It'd be on that date.
Should be, yeah.
I can't be bothered Googling it.
Anyway, he goes on and says that they turned the machine on. They wanted to open up a portal. That the thing that went in front of the sun was actually a spaceship, the mother spaceship of a alien or demonic race that is now here. And that's the conspiracy.
Kian believes it. I know Kian believes
I
it.
don't believe it. Why don't you ask me if I believe it?
Do you believe it, Kian?
No, I don't.
But
No.
all right, can I ask you guys a question? Do you think time travel will ever exist?
Yeah, but they've already said time travel exists. You can only go forward.
Yeah, but that's
That
not
makes
that's not
sense.
actual like walking into a portal and setting the date. No, that's just more like if you travel the speed of light, you slow down, all that bullshit. That's just the physics, right? That's all it is. But I'm saying
as
in
in
general,
actually created.
I'm saying, do you think someone will be able to create a time travel machine one day? Like where even if
Yeah.
it's 3,000 years in the future, 5,000 years in the
Yeah, I
future.
think it's been done in the future already.
Well, here's the thing, right? If the answer is yes, that means people from the future have already come.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
But I don't know if it, I don't
And
know.
manipulated it, yeah.
I
They
don't
would have had to come.
I just feel like,
Time travel can answer so many questions on Earth.
right, but also you can't go back.
How do you know that? No, right now you can't go back. We can't go forward, really.
The only time you can go
shoot
forward
into
is if you're
space.
traveling, yeah.
Yeah, if you shoot into space, then yeah, you can travel into time. But
Well, I don't know. I feel like it'd be obvious if if they're a time traveler.
have you not seen the photo of the guy? I think it's like in the 40s or 50s. There's a photo of a whole bunch of men, and they're all dressed in obviously what was appropriate back then,
Yeah.
and fashionable back then. And then there's this one guy in like a t-shirt with like a weird print on it and Ray-Ban glasses.
But how do you know someone just couldn't Photoshop that?
No, it's in a book in a library, like an
Yeah, but
old book.
Yeah, but
Do you know what I mean?
Before Photoshop was invented.
Yeah, like this book was published like in the 50s or 60s.
oh, okay.
And
I
there's
see
a
your
guy
point.
in there and he's like looks like he is walking in, 2020.
I'm gonna try to find this photo.
Please find it. Just find out time traveler Ray-Bans.
There's a lot of these that's popped
Oh.
up. There's a lot of these that's popped up.
Hey, listen, I'm suing this studio, by the way.
even
Keeps getting electrocuted.
I've been electrocuted 3 times today.
Isn't it weird that it happened when you're talking about the time traveler?
But then you see what's weird that marries up is that TV or Netflix series we've been watching, Yaz, about
3-body problem?
3-body problem. And
Don't ruin
the
it,
time
though.
stuff that's involved in there and the whole, and then,
It's wild, eh?
There's just a lot of this stuff being put out at the moment.
It's like they're trying to
Tell us.
they're trying to train our mind for something that's about to happen.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
But as if, like, okay, I'm just saying, if someone has time traveled from the future to the past and they're amongst us right now,
yeah.
unless they're a brilliant actor, I just feel like it'd be obvious.
Well, they'd be trained, wouldn't they? They would be like, okay, for example, it's the year 2500, right?
Right.
It's the year 2500. There's time travel. They must train someone from being a child to an adult before they travel back in time to how we used to live now, and they'd have to kind of fit in, right? Isn't that how it'd be? I'm assuming that's how it'd be.
Oh,
They'd be
that's
able to.
so weird.
Did you find it?
Yeah. This guy?
Yeah. Does he look like Johnny Knoxville?
Okay, he does look like, but see, he was clearly not trained.
The guy's wearing a hoodie. Like, are you kidding me?
He's not a. Oh yeah, it does
Show me
kind of
it.
look like.
He's wearing a hoodie, a t-shirt, and Ray-Bans, bro.
This guy.
That guy's from Bondi. That guy's from 2020 Bondi.
He
bro.
looks like a lifeguard off the Bondi lifeguard show.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
He does look out of place. Are you sure this is not Photoshop?
Yeah, but you
No.
see those people. Have you heard about the guy in the Ukraine? He disappeared. Like he was walking with his missus.
Yeah.
The story goes he was walking with his missus and then I think he like walked into a shop or like tripped over or something, disappeared, and then like 50 years later
He found her or something?
No, 50 years later he rocks up at a police department, like a police
and he was
office.
still young.
He was still young. He says, "Hey,
Yeah.
like I was walking and then I'm here.
And he also had
And he had his identification.
He had his ID on him.
And I think his wife at the girl he was courting at the time confirmed that was him or
and
something.
she was like 70 years old.
Yeah.
And he was still
he was still like 20 years.
Yeah. I remember
you heard of that?
I have. We spoke about it. It's actually wild. There's something that just came out not long ago that we're on this topic. I actually want to bring it up to you guys. I don't have the footage, but I'm sure we can find it. Did you hear about the shed, the time traveling shed?
Oh, it rings a bell.
So a guy was on a holiday, right? And he has like, you know, the Ring doorbells. Is that what they call the Ring doorbells? Where they record everything. So he was out from whatever, not home at the time, and his Ring activated because it had motion in front of him. And he was watching it live, and he watched a young bloke, walk into his shed. Like he was looking around a bit suspicious and stuff, walks into the shed, and then doesn't come back out. So the guy calls the cops. He goes, there's someone at my property. I'm not home. I won't be home all week. There's someone inside of my shed. I've been watching it the whole time. He's in there. So the cops arrive. You see the cops arrive on the camera as well. They look in the shed, and there's no one there. There's literally no one in that shed. And the guy's like, what the hell's going on? Whatever. He then gets another notification, I think like the next day, of motion. And what it does is when it gets motion, it obviously records a bit before the motion happens.
Yeah.
And an older man walks out of the shed who looks like the younger guy, wearing different clothes and everything. And he walks out of the shed and just
This is
walks
bullshit.
off. I swear to God, there's footage. I swear. Find it. We have to find it.
What?
Yeah, look up time traveling shed. I'm sure it will come up.
Also, people are saying that the photo that you were talking about with the guy who was a time traveler and was wearing the Ray-Bans, whatever looked like Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
Apparently all those clothes were available at that time.
Someone was just ahead of the game.
Yeah, maybe they were just rich or something.
I'm seeing this. I'm seeing it now, Yaz. I'm actually watching this.
Real at this point, this is going to change your mind. So just a quick recap. This guy walks around my backyard, goes to my shed, opens the door, goes inside, and disappears. Called the cops. The cops came. They went in the shed twice. He wasn't in there. They looked. I looked like an insane guy. The cops are like, what is this guy smoking? And you can see he never came back until the next day right here. Notification on my camera that there's somebody in my backyard, and this guy leaves my shed. And he looks right at the camera too. That guy left my shed. But here's the craziest part. This looks like the same guy, maybe, glasses, whatever. Let's look at the other guy. This was the other guy. He noticeably aged. Looks like the same guy, but aged. So him again, and now him. Same facial features, whiter hair. So I don't even know what to think at this point. Somebody explain this.
Did they show the footage of the police going into the shed as well, Cam?
Saw.
He literally called the cops. They went in the shed. They go, there's no one in here. It's just an empty shed.
Yeah.
And then the next day, some guy walks out of the shed.
That is weird.
Some weird shit happening on this planet, man. There's some weird shit.
I want to hear more stories. If you got a story, like hit us up.
If you got a time traveling story.
Oh yeah, like anything weird that you've seen that's just like out of place and not humanly, just let us know. I'm curious.
Oh, there was something that I wanted to bring up too, but my ADHD's kicked in and I forgot.
Well, we have a council corner and we have lock 'em up, let 'em go. But we don't have much time left. So what do we feel like doing?
I think let's do a lock 'em up, let 'em go.
All right, let's go.
I don't have a lock 'em up.
I do.
Nishi's got the lock 'em up.
Yeah, I got the lock 'em up, let 'em go.
Are we taking let's take the hats off.
Oh yeah. Right.
Honestly, we're inside of a room that feels like a sauna, wearing metal on our heads, and I'm getting electrocuted. It's just not.
My brain is cooked.
Okay. This one's a good one. So the way the game works is lock them up, let them go. I've got a story here, a confession of somebody, actually. We're not going to say who, what, when, how. Well, we're going to say how. But anyway, you just got to let us know in the count of 3 if you want to lock them up, send them to jail, or let them go. It's all good.
Send them to judgment hell.
Yeah. Or not. You have that choice. This is the confession. Off work, I was due to pick up my kids from the nursery. However, I fell asleep and didn't hear calls. So wife got called and rushed home from work to get them. She came in furious, so I had to pretend I was unconscious. Ended up having days of tests to see what was wrong, just to avoid a bollocking.
3, 2, 1.
Let him
go.
Let him go.
I was looking at Kian to see his answer. 'Cause
Let him
obviously,
go.
as a father, I'd have to take Kian's
He's
advice.
probably worked his ass off. He needs some time to relax. He left his phone on Do
But he
Not
was
Disturb
off
or whatever.
work.
Yeah, but he's probably like, he could have been sick, whatever. I don't know. Just let the benefit of the doubt, let him go. Because I'll tell you right now, if the roles were reversed, you wouldn't be angry at your missus.
Yeah, you couldn't be angry at your missus. Imagine what she'd retaliate. Imagine what she'd say.
To go as far as to do the test the next day, that's
You
just
had to commit.
That's commitment, brother, and I respect that.
If
let
you
him
play
go.
unconscious,
He played it well.
you have to commit to it. You have to get
So
to
what
the...
did you said? Lock him up. Why?
Well, I mean, because
you're a
in
woman.
but in this context as well, she's poor thing is at work, gets a call, has to rush back home. Rush from work to go get them, and this guy fell asleep, and then he lies about it and pretends he's unconscious.
Well,
then they're paying money to get tests done to figure out what's wrong. I just feel like this could have all been avoided if you just said, "Listen, I fell asleep." I know he wanted to avoid bollocking, but like,
yeah, but who cares? Like, you fell asleep. She's at childcare or wherever the kid is. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Who gives a shit? They're with good people. They're with people who are credited to look after children. Oh well, they get paid a bit of overtime. Who cares?
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't play dead. Not play dead. What did he do?
But for the woman to like his missus to stress and go pick them up to save a couple of dollars. Like, I know it is expensive. It is expensive.
How much is childcare?
It's ridiculous.
You know what? Lock him up for calling it a nursery. Who the hell calls it a nursery?
Yeah.
I immediately thought of like nursery rhymes, and then I thought of plants.
I feel like this story is from the 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just picking up my children from the
So his
nursery.
missus is on a horse, riding for 3 days to get the kids.
All right, I got one more. I actually got a few, but I reckon we'll just leave it at this one because it's pretty bad. Here we go. Lock him up and let him go. Mrs. had told me she wanted sex later.
Yes.
I chased the kids to bed early and locked the house up before heading upstairs.
Nice.
However, I found the cat that I'd not seen all day was dead behind the couch. Knew this would upset the missus. So no sex. I ignored the cat till the next day.
Oh my God. Guys, we got to discuss this. We need to discuss this. I'm also a cat lover, so we got to.
He ignores the cat. He ignores the cat for a day so he can have sex with his missus.
Well, the cat's dead, right?
The cat's dead.
If the cat, it's not. What are you gonna do to resuscitate the cat? It's dead.
Yeah, but it's also fucked up. It's your pet. You can't.
But like
how
as a married man, it's like a solar eclipse. It takes a while to come back around for the sex time.
I get it, especially in married life.
It takes a while.
Nah, I feel okay.
But no, Nisha, you don't understand.
We're gonna count 3 to 1 first before we discuss.
Oh shit!
3?
Wait. Let me think about it. I've got to think about it. Hold up.
Okay.
It's a tough situation. I love sex. I love cats. Wait. Okay, just hold up. Not yet, Nish.
Okay.
Weigh out the options here. The cat's dead.
All right, I've got my answer. I got my answer.
I think it was your cat for a
I
second.
am. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm putting myself in
And
my
I have a
own
cat
shoe.
too. And I have a cat, and I'm a married man.
All right, let's go. I've got my answer.
Ready, Nishi?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Lock him up.
Let him go.
Let him go.
That
Let
is
him go.
wild.
Let him go.
That is wild.
Let that boy go.
Yeah. Can I tell you my explanation?
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to quickly explain my situation. I played it all out. My cat. All right. I've had my cat for 4 or 5 years now. Beautiful little thing.
Yes.
Sure, he knows what sex is. Right. He's seen it a couple times.
We walked in a few times.
Yeah, he's seen it. He's been in the room a couple times.
That's
right?
weird.
And he looks at me and he gives me a little bit of a
Yeah.
and he knows.
He's like, that's right. You
He's
get that.
probably
You get that.
tweaking out,
Yeah.
the poor thing. Anyway.
Yeah. He understands pussy, no pun intended, right? So, anyways, my answer: let him go. The cat would want him to have sex.
The cat would want him to have sex. The cat would be like, I will die for you to have sex tonight. That is a true cat. That's a true pet. That's the type of pet you want in your life.
That is so messed up. I
I agree
don't
with
know
you.
about you, Kim, but I know that Yaz always talks about his cats, right?
I love my
He's
cats.
like, my cat this and my Budwani did this. You're saying that you would literally
Budwani-
ignore that your cat that you always say is like the love of your life is dead.
But Wani would want you to have sex.
He would.
He would want you to have sex.
He would. I'm telling you now. I would. You know what I'd do? I'd like, how's the cat dead? Like, eyes open. I would like go up to the cat. I'd close his eyes like this. I'd do one of those ones.
Yeah.
and I'd say the next hour's for you, Badwani.
Oh my god!
That's reasonable.
And then I'd go, and let's be honest, they're gonna have sex for 10 minutes.
No, but like
It's just 10 minutes.
yeah.
And then go downstairs to get
ignored
water.
the
But
cat till
here's
the next day.
yeah, but here's the point. All right. How often does a married man get told, I want to have sex with you tonight?
You answer that question for us. I wouldn't know.
It's very rare.
This.
It's very rare.
Oh my
Avnisha,
gosh.
is it
All
very
right.
rare?
I
Two
am not
married- two
commenting.
married-
I am not commenting
life.
on anything.
You brought this up. There's life. You brought this up. There is life. There's all the things that happen in life, okay? And everything gets put on the side and all that stuff. So the time that you actually feel in the mood for yourself and your partner feels in the mood at the same time, and they also say, tonight's the night.
It's a big thing.
It's like in a solar eclipse. It doesn't happen that often. That cat died. I'll guarantee you that cat would want you to go and have sex.
The fact
then
that
sort out the
someone
body.
can have sex knowing that their pet is dead, that person
Is
not
a
all
man.
there. It's
That
not all
person
there.
is a
That's all
man.
I'm gonna say.
That person is a
not all
man.
there.
I'm going to have to assume, give him benefit of the doubt, it's an old cat. It was on its last legs.
Yeah, that's right. It
So
wasn't.
he
like,
knows it's happening. He's saying
Yeah.
it's going to die any day now.
That's right.
As if you wouldn't cry or be upset or like that's
Very
so-
hard to cry when you have a boner. Very hard to cry.
Okay.
Also quite beautiful. if
Have you ever
actually cry
cried?
with a
Have
boner.
you, Kian? Sorry, Nishi. I know you're in this room, but you know it's what you signed up for. Kian, have you ever cried with a boner ever in your life?
Yes.
What? I really want to get into this story.
I don't get what boner and
The
crying
first time we tried for a baby, we both cried. After. Because it was that complete release.
I'm not laughing.
What's so funny about
No,
that?
it's not. It's actually a beautiful thing.
When you
Freaking hilarious.
no, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
I was trying so hard not to break. Dude, that's some.
That's a beautiful
if you
thing.
think about if
Some
you think
marshmallow
about
shit, bro.
No, it's actually really beautiful. That's a beautiful
you
thing.
got to think about it. When you actually start trying, you actually say, you and your partner, like, hey, we're going to do this. It's very emotional. It's a very emotional time.
It is.
Especially if you've been together for a long time and you've been pulling out and wearing protection and doing all those things for such a long time. And you go, you know what? Enough of that. Let's start a family. It's an overwhelming feeling.
And you cried during sex or
No,
after?
after. We both did.
No, it's beautiful.
We both were just overwhelmed with the fact that we're fully committed to each other on that level.
Yeah, it's
No,
cute.
that's very nice. All right, that's enough confessions for today.
so funny.
Fuck off. This guy wants to catch a plane to fucking Vegas.
Yeah.
For the love of his
I
life.
guarantee.
It's very
I guarantee.
I'm not going to cry on arrival, though.
You might cry on leaving though, so you don't know. It depends if you find her. I think he's good to go. I think he's good to go, and then he didn't have to wait till the next day.
I
though.
think lock him up.
He could have
That's
just
so
done
weird.
what he needed to do and then gone and taken care of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the cat's dead.
And
Yeah.
then lie. Oh gosh.
No, I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Wow.
Keen, on the other hand, I'd lock you up, though,
For crying
for crying.
when you make a baby.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
That's all right. Do
cry
it.
when your baby's here. You know what I mean? I
No,
get it.
but I
You don't know the
get
journey yet, Yaz. When you go to that journey, you'll feel the journey. You might not cry.
Listen, I'll promise
you might
you,
not cry, but
I'll-
I'm happy to cry. I'm a man that can
it.
cry.
Yes, that's good.
I'm a
Yeah.
man that can cry.
Oh, I cry myself to sleep every night. I'm not saying that, but I'm not crying during
All right,
sex.
hold on for a second. No, I'm not going to laugh at that. I was thinking, should I laugh at you crying at it every night? But that's mean. So yeah.
No, I'm not gonna laugh too. I wanted to. I really wanted to. Not about you. Just about the whole situation. Anyway.
That was a cry for help, guys. And he's just laughed in my face.
Oh, that's so freaking hot in here.
Okay.
I
All
have
right.
amazing friends. So much support.
You always say we're not friends, we're colleagues. So that's what you get
That's
for
a
saying
colleague's
that.
response.
It's a colleague's
Oh
response.
shit, that was so funny though, guys. Hold on.
Fucking hell.
These are
I'm
tears of joy.
thinking of Lorraine and what if she listens back to this, I'm just gonna fucking cop it. I'm gonna fucking cop
He's
it.
gonna play unconscious.
I'm gonna kill the cat. I'm gonna kill the cat, divert the attention, play unconscious, go do some tests.
You know, if your cat dies in the next week or so, I'm going to be very suspicious.
Yeah, we're calling the cops.
Fuck. No, I hope it doesn't.
We're calling the cops. All right. Well,
On that note, Love you all. Thanks for being here. Like, share, and subscribe. This is already cancelled. Take care, everybody.
Laters. Bye.
Already cancelled.
If you like the podcast, prove it. Like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave us a cheeky review.